What's up, chat? What's up, chat? I just want to talk to y'all for a minute. Been a couple of days since I've been on here. Just wanted to see how y'all doing. Y'all taking my advice? Are y'all doing the steps that y'all supposed to be doing? So, yeah, so how I did it, I threw like, well, I started with $20 a day. I threw it in my land. So you got rent, you got land, and then you got what you can spend. So I got like little jars and stuff. So I just throw money in them every day, or when I get paid. Excuse me. Or when I get paid. So now I got enough for a shed. That's what we're working on right now, a shed. So I can get I can put all my stuff that I need on my land. That way I ain't gotta keep carrying it back and forth. Get a shed, and then so I can store stuff, and then after that, it's time to build. The shed, you can use it for camping if you wanted to. It's a big shed. It's what is it? I think I'm getting like a 12 by 15 or 12 by 14, something like that. So I just needed to store all my stuff. That way I ain't gotta keep paying for stuff. So you get your shed, you store your stuff. If you got like stuff in like a storage unit or whatever, you can just take your stuff out of there and just put it on there. That way you ain't gotta keep paying for your storage unit. And then after you do that, you save up some money, save up some money, save up some money, and then you'll be in there. You can be able to buy something else you need. And then keep saving up, and then you'll be able to buy something else. But you'll want to do those 3 steps. Keep putting money into stuff because you don't want to, what else is it? So yeah, you just keep collecting your money, keep collecting your money, keep collecting your money. And then before you know it, you'll be able to do stuff on your land. That's what you want to do. And then you don't want to get behind. That's why I'm telling you to put it in 3 steps. So do your rent, get that out the way. Get your everything, $20 a day. Or however you got your stuff set up, you can do it 20, 20, 20. And then just, I don't know, you can do what makes you feel good though. So that's what I did. I did 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. And then there you go. Then the next step, keep doing it 20, 20, 20. Just keep doing it. Try to do it for like 6 months or something. See how much you get. And then you can do, if you want it, you can do 50, 50, 50. It don't matter. You can break your paycheck down. You can be like, all right, this gonna go to rent, this gonna go to my future, and this gonna go to my needs. Or you can do rent, land, and needs. Then just go like that. Because I'm telling you, if you do that, you're seeing where your money going. You're not just spending your money. Because there's plenty of times I spent some money and I was like, dang, I wasn't even supposed to spend that. But if I was putting it in them things, you know what I'm saying? So that'll help you out a lot. Then you got what you can spend, and if you can't spend it, then you can't spend it. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Hey, you gotta wait until you can get it. You gotta be disciplined on yourself. You'll never not be disciplined. That's how you fall short. And don't, just because somebody tell you something, don't be like, all right, take that word for it. Somebody could be like, let me borrow $200. I'll get back tomorrow or something. And you really need it. If you really need it, don't do it. Because if they don't pay you back, then what? You know what I'm saying? Now you short on rent, now you short on whatever. So make sure you get you out the way, and then the extra money you got, see if you got it. You see what I'm saying? So that way you ain't hurting yourself. So if they don't pay you back in that day or two, you know, at least you got some room to still move around and you ain't stuck. So stack your money. Rent, land, future. And then after that, you're gonna do land and your future. And you ain't gonna have rent. Or you're gonna have rent at your land. You know? So you can be like rent still on your land for your land, and then your future for your future. Alright. And then just keep going like that. That way, at least you know. You ain't gotta be like, oh dang, I just spent that for this, and I ain't got that. You don't want to be stuck. That's how you get stuck. Just get you some drawers, put it in there. Do it like the old days. Put you some money in the drawers. That way, if you got it, look, I got it. If I don't, I don't. I ain't gonna go in these to mess with it. Hey, if I can do it, I can do it. If I can't, I can't. I'm saving up for my future. You see what I'm saying? To get out of this. You don't want to be in this. Then you're gonna be stuck in here. Another 6 more months, you're gonna be here a year. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that. Just get it out the way. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Keep feeding it. Every time you get paid, keep feeding it. Then money gonna start coming. You ain't never gonna be tripping off money, because money gonna be coming. So you gotta guide your money. You know what I'm saying? Money gonna come, but you gotta guide it. You gotta tell it where to go. Either you gonna tell it to go and disappear, or you gonna tell it to go and make some more money. You see what I'm saying? So you just gotta boom, 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 get it out the way. Boom, 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 get it out the way. And then before you know it, you're there. You be like, dang, that was easy. That wasn't ever that hard. But it just takes time and patience. And dedication. You gotta be dedicated. Like, you gotta really want it if you gonna go for it. You can't be, I want it, and be slacking and stuff. You ain't gonna get there too fast, you see what I'm saying? We trying to get there in 6 months. So you gotta boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Every money you get. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And there you go. Like what I just did. Now we got enough money for a shed. Boom. Get the shed. All my stuff. Now boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now I got enough money for this. Get that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Now I got enough money for this. Get that. See what I'm saying? And then before you know it, see, I'm not hurting myself. Before you know it, all this gonna be built. And you ain't never, it wasn't that hard, you know? It wasn't. You just gotta do it. And when you do it, you're gonna thank yourself. You're gonna be like, yeah, I did it. And it's gonna feel good too. Just keep doing what I'm telling y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Keep boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Then you'll have a bucket full of money. Then you ain't gonna know what to do with all that money. You're gonna be like, dang, I'm overflowing. I'm overflowing with money. And then after that, yeah, just keep going. Keep going. That's how you're gonna get that. You ain't gonna get that with all your money in one place. And you still paying rent. You paying rent. You paying rent. You paying rent. With all the money you saving, it's gonna end up going to rent. You're gonna spend it. You're gonna not see it. If you got a credit card, you're gonna not see it. You're spending all that money. That's why you gotta get cash. You know? That way you can see what you're spending. Because if you spend $100 in a day, you're gonna be like, oh, hold on. I'm doing too much. But if on a card, you just swipe it. So it's just gonna be like, whoop, that's gone. And you ain't never gonna think about it. Then you're gonna run into something. I got gas, I got this, I got that. And you swipe. But if you got money on you, you're gonna see it going down. You're gonna be like, oh, no. I'm spending too much. I gotta do something. You know? So always remember that. You know? Double up. Real 4 times. Keep going. And write it down. Write your plans down. Because you ain't gonna get nowhere without it. You're gonna forget it. And then you're gonna buy stuff that you're supposed to buy, and you ain't gonna buy the right stuff. So write your plans down. And then before you know it, there you go. You're in there. So save your money. Rent, land, future. Get that in your head. Rent, land, future. So you on your land, then it's still rent, land, future. That way, you got money stacked up for your generation and the next generation and your kids, and they kids. Because you ain't gonna be buying that much stuff. And then you just stack it up. And you're done. That was that easy. That easy. Like, dang, I ain't never know I had it in me. But he did. He knew you had it in you. He knew it. He just wanted to see what you was gonna do. If you gonna go for it or you not. He'll give you a lift. But is you gonna go for it or not? And then if you mess yourself up, you only can blame yourself. You can't never blame nobody else. You're gonna be like, dang, I did that. I had all of this and I could have did this and I ain't never do that. You know? So when you see something and you doing something, you gotta do it. You can't be like, I'll do it later. No, do it right now. Get it out the way. So you know it, you got it out the way. It's easy. Especially when you're stacking up your money. Stacking it up. Oh, dang, I got some money now. I remember 3 weeks ago, I ain't had nothing. Now I got some money now. It's crazy. All by watching it, putting it up, doing what he said. Crazy. Hit the like button. Share it. Subscribe. But yeah. Stack it up. Then you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't pay no more rent. I don't do none of that. Then you can help somebody else out. Tell them. Show them. You ain't gotta go that way. You can go this way. You ain't gotta buy a $400,000 house. You can go this way. You can buy a house bigger than that $400,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's peaceful. And you control stuff. So just remember that. Controlling. You're trying to control stuff. You don't want to get controlled. You want to be the one controlling stuff. You know it, either gonna make you or break you. What you gonna let it do? You gonna let it make you, or you gonna let it break you? Only two things that's gonna happen. That's why everybody in this world right now is making it or breaking it. So think about what you wanna do, and think about what's going on. Just because you can't see it, don't mean it ain't going on. So think about what's going on, and then get prepared. That's what you want to do, get prepared. In case anything do happen, you be like, all right, well, I'm prepared. So what you gonna do right now if rent go to $4,000 tomorrow? You gonna be like, dang, I guess I'm out on the streets. Yes, you out on the streets. Cause you ain't been saving. You ain't been doing what you was supposed to be doing. That's probably how back in the day was. They ain't was saving, they ain't was doing what they was supposed to be doing. So, it's on you now. You gotta do it. Get prepared, buckle up, and get it done. That's all I can tell you. Till next time, y'all. Rent, land, future. Remember that. Rent, land, future. What you gonna remember? Rent, land, future. Alright, y'all got it.